Alright, let's talk about Rambo's crawl stance. We'll do a quick overview right now and get into more detail of the attributes later in the video. So you do back forward 4 or back forward circle, you go into crawl stance. If you hit forward, you move forward as you crawl. If you hit the X button, you see I do a quick little parry there, and if I hold down, I will return back to crawl stance. Whereas if you don't hold down, you will stand up. Okay. Now if you hit the triangle button, that's his command throw from crawl stance. Again, very similar to the parry button. If you hold down, then he will return back to crawl stance after each time you hit the parry button or the triangle button. If you hit circle, you cancel out of the crawl stance and then return to your neutral standing state. And if you hit the square button, which is the 1 button, you'll do a fast like low slash, which is pretty cool. Nice little low attack there. And you can actually combo into this. You can basically special cancel a combo into crawl stance, and then if you're on hit, in some cases you can actually do the low and it'll combo. Alright, let's go down the rabbit hole a little bit more. You can easily look at this stance and tell how evasive it is. I'm throwing out mid attacks right now and high attacks. Everything is just whiffing. So that's like a built-in defense there. Of course, at least with all my labbing, any low will hit this stance. He can't block when he's in crawl stance. So definitely be aware of that. If you throw out an attack like a mid that has a low hitbox, a lot of people call this true mids, basically meaning that you can't neutral duck it in any kind of way, it will hit. Kung Lao's forward 4 will hit. Liu Kang's forward 4 will hit. Cassie's low shot is low enough that will hit. I actually thought that would whiff, but that actually hit. And it doesn't have to be a mid. Scorpion's overhead back 3 will actually land. You know, it hits the ground. Shiva's special move comes out of the sky, lands directly on top of wherever you are. Unblockable, hits the ground. So just be aware and lab what moves that your character can actually use to hit Rambo in this stance. Moving on to his parry, I feel like the active frames for his parry are just right, but if you whiff, you can be punished, so be aware of that. Now, this parry, man, it parries everything. It really does. It kind of threw me off guard. It parries lows, it parries highs, it parries mids. I mean, I expected to parry lows. I guess I expected to parry mids. I didn't expect it to parry highs. It parries throws. Basic throws, it will parry a basic throw. And to top all that off, I guess to add more insult to injury to your opponent, it even parries command grabs. So nothing get past this parry. Okay, last thing I'm going to talk about is his command grab out of his crawl stance, which from a fun factor is probably my favorite thing about the stance, outside how cool the stance look. So I just showed you there, if you're neutral, standing in neutral, it will work. I'm showing you here, if you're stand blocking, it will work. And now I'm showing you if you're crouch blocking, again, it will work. So it's pretty effective from that perspective. Not too many ways you can be in front of him and it not work. Now, I just showed you there that it whiffed. It is a command grab. So if you special cancel into it off of a string, off a hit in most cases, or I don't know how many cases I haven't labbed like that, but it could whiff. Now, what I'm showing you here is that he has some decently fast mids. So basically on block, if your opponent is blocking, you basically special cancel into it, and because it works if you're stand blocking or crouch blocking, this could be a viable strategy to just basically throw your opponent. You know, like if they actually read you doing a command grab, that might be one thing, but that's something they have to think about. It's a little bit added more pressure on them. So I think that's actually a good tactic to go for. That is the end of my Mortal Kombat 11 Rambo basic crawl stance guide. If you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. I truly appreciate all the support you guys give me. This is Acid Light. You guys take care.